Good morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research.
I'm Andy Myers, and this is your morning market alert for Monday, May 2nd. Investors around the world are in a buying mood following news that Osama bin Laden has been killed in Pakistan by U.S. forces. Stocks on Wall Street are set to rise again after closing at their highest level in nearly 3 years on Friday. Bin Laden's death is also boosting confidence in the U.S. dollar, reversing its recent downward trend. And that rise in the dollar is weighing on commodities prices, especially crude oil. Right now, it's falling nearly $2, back near $112 a barrel, after closing at its highest level in more than 2.5 years on Friday. Meanwhile, gold is holding steady at around $1,550 an ounce, and silver is now trading just above $45 an ounce after tumbling 12% earlier.
Lots of M&A news to tell you about on this Monday morning. The day's biggest deal involves a name we've been hearing a lot about recently, Cephalon. The specialty drug maker has been fighting off a hostile bid from Canada's Valiant Pharmaceuticals. But now it's agreeing to be bought out by Teva, the world's largest genetic drug maker. Teva will pay $6.8 billion, or $81.50 a share. Cephalon is already rising above that offer price in pre-market trading, up 6%, and Teva is gaining more than 3%. Meanwhile, Community Health Systems is lifting its offer to buy Tenet healthcare from $6 a share to $7.25. Community now says Tenet's board has until May 9th to begin good faith discussions, or it will let the offer lapse. Shares of Tenet are dropping sharply in the pre-market, and Community is losing about 2%.
In a similar story, DuPont is sweetening its bid for Danisco, which makes food ingredients and enzymes. The new offer values the Danish company at about $6.6 billion after its previous bid failed to get the necessary support from Danisco shareholders. Turning to the energy sector, Arch Coal is buying International Coal Group for $3.4 billion. Shares of ICG are jumping more than 30% on the news to right around the offering price of $14.60 a share. But Arch Coal is losing about 2% in the pre-market. Several energy companies are out with quarterly numbers today, including Anadarko, Chesapeake, and Massey, as well as utilities First Energy and Edison International. Not much movement in any of those stocks right now, but we'll tell you which ones are moving after the opening bell.
We're also keeping an eye on several other companies due out with earnings, including Humana, Hartford Financial Services, Principal Financial, and Dish Network. And finally, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is dropping more than 1%, following the company's annual shareholder meeting in Omaha this weekend. That's the latest from Weiss Research. We'll be back after the opening bell with all the market reaction.